think I was, at the time, I was probably going through a bit of a writer's block during writing it, but I was asking God at the time, I said, how do you want me to do this? I mean, I've got nothing in my head, nothing to write about, or I've got no topic or anything, and I knew that I wasn't in New Zealand anymore. I was over here in Australia, and I was trying to work on some music, but I had no one to make music for me. So I was, at the time, I was asking God, look, you're gonna have to help me with this, because I haven't got the networks or the people around me that can help me with it. So, and I was just sitting there spontaneously. God just started giving me these, put this beat in here. So take a sample in and go, put this beat in here, or this sample, or this keyboard, and then I just started putting these things together. And in the end, I stopped and I went, okay, I'll play it. And I had to listen to it. And I was like, whoa, wow, that's a really cool beat. And the track was pumping and everything was sounding awesome. And I was like, wow, that is so cool. And then I go, well, I haven't got any lyrics for it now. And then during that time, I was actually going through just with things with family and struggling, and I was always trying to get back to God and fight and get moving forward instead of 2 steps back. And then I said, God, I need something to help me to put the song together. So previous to this, I was doing this prayer that every day that I was going to work, when I got up in the morning, I'm gonna pray this prayer, that I was in the armor of God, and I'll do that every morning before I put my feet down and to walk on and throughout my day. And I'd started doing, I knew it that well because I had said it every morning. I thought, oh wow, I can actually rap it. So I was just mucking around over the track that He gave me, and then it actually sat really well. So I did the whole armor of God for the first verse. And then I'll say, okay, that's awesome, God. I was blown away of, using a whole verse to actually incorporate into the music that God gave me. And then the second part, I go, well, now the second God, now what do we do this? And then He just showed me some, went into some Bible app or something on the computer, and I started looking at all the scriptures for, for the fight, for the battle, for strength and courage and that. And He just showed me all these scriptures, and then God just linked all these scriptures together to come up with the second verse. And I was like, wow, God, that's all you, all over it. You did the beat, you did the music, you did the lyrics too. So Walk On is all about our struggles in our everyday life. And as a Christian and not a Christian, we're all going to go through stuff, and regardless of how things may seem, God's always going to be there with you every step of the way. So I was able to put this song together on behalf of Him because He did that for me. And yeah, so get a bit emotional just thinking about it, because it was a really amazing track that God gave me to put out there. But I held on to it for a while, and I was holding on to it, and I said, God kept reminding me, you need to let it out. You need to let people know. You need to let the people know. Put it out there. And I said, well, God, you're going to have to bring the networks and the people around me to actually make this happen, because I don't know anything about it. And then God pieced me up with, some close friends of mine, the family and that, Roseanne and, just people, my wife and everyone, to actually help push it forward and to give me that little nudge and say, you need to get it out there. People need to hear it. And I forget that, it's purpose for something, and even just to touch one person, that's great. I was thinking, oh man, the thousands, the millions, but that's great. But at the same time, there's someone waiting to hear the track. Someone's waiting to hear that, man, that fight to keep going and keep moving on, that it's not over, that things can be overcome and you can get through it throughout the day. So yeah, that's what Walk On is really about. And yeah, it's kind of propelled me to move forward into other stuff and other music, and start making more of my own stuff. And yeah, because I've always had a thing with everyone else doing it for me. It's already done for me. I had to just come in and rap. Back in the days, I didn't have to do the music. I didn't have to do all the extra stuff. God just said, now it's all you now, So yeah, that's what Walk On is all about. And
Christ, don't get you walk on. So get you walk on. So get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on. So get you walk on. So get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God that you be able to withstand in the evil day. Having done all to stand, therefore, having girded your waist with truth. Put on the breastplate of righteousness, shod your feet with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith with which you'll be able to quench your fiery darts of the wicked one, and the helmet of salvation, the sword of the Spirit, which be the word of God, the word of God. Yeah, this is warfare, this is warfare. So put your armor on, so get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on, so get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on, so get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on, so get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, get behind me, Satan, for it is written, you shall worship your Lord God and Him only. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty for the pulling down the strongholds. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. The gates of hell will not prevail. Resist the devil and he will flee. Strong with the Lord, strength he is mighty. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens thee. He's the truth, the way, the light. The only way to survive, the only way to survive. You gotta rise up, church. You gotta rise up, church. You gotta rise up, church. You gotta rise up, hey! So get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on. So get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on. So get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you walk on. So get you walk on, so get you walk on. If you believe in Christ, don't get you